What's up, guys? Dr. Lee here. I just wanted to hop on right quick and talk a little bit about what's been on my mind. Life is about intention. Okay, so life is solely about intention. And so, what do I mean by that? I mean, you make of your life what you intend to make of your life, and that's on several levels. But on the top level is that you're gonna go after. You're going to push forward. You're going to put intention into going after things that you want. And what you want is tinted by what you believe you are capable of, okay? And so how you function in life, how you move, what actions you take are solely based in your beliefs. So it's based in the belief that you feel like you can have or get or obtain XYZ in your life. So your life is entirely about intention. And then that intention is then filtered or tinted through the belief that you have in yourself. Okay, and why is that important? That's very important because you have to understand. And this is when I made this decision in my life, is one of the best decisions I could ever make in my life. And that is taking 100% responsibility for where you are. Where you are, the results that you've gotten, the situations that you are in right now, taking 100% accountability for that, 100% responsibility. What does that mean? That means that I'm looking at how I played a role in developing or creating or resulting in what I have or where I am or the situation I find myself in. Understanding that I had something to do with that. Okay, so many people put that off on other people and say, or other situations or some event that happened to them, right? They put the reason why they are where they are, the reason why they don't have what they want, or the reason why they aren't at the level that they want, or the reason why they don't have the job they want, or the reason they aren't doing what they want. They put it off on something else. They make an excuse of something outside of themselves, okay? Outside of their intention, right? And that is, the statement goes, well, I'm not doing XYZ because of something external to me happened. This happened to me. This person took my spot. This, whatever excuse you want to come up with. The statement typically is not, I am where I am right now because that is where I intended to be. Big massive difference, okay? When you can get to a point in your life where you can say, I'm getting the results that I intended to get, that's when you can look at your psychological makeup, right? You can look at your thoughts that you hold. You can look at the beliefs that you hold. And now you can start to make adjustments and see what beliefs, what thoughts aren't serving you, okay? Which ones are helping you to get the results that you don't want, okay? So life's completely about intention. You're where you're at because that's where you intended to be. And that's a tough truth. And I know there's so many caveats to that, right? There's so many things that happen in people's lives that they didn't intend to happen to them. They didn't want this to happen. This just kind of happened to them. Okay, but life is not about what happens to you. Life is about what you do. It's about how you react to what happens to you, right? Classic formula, E plus R equals O. Event plus your response. Your response gets your outcome. All right? So if you find yourself in the position where you say, oh, well, this event is the reason why X, Y, Z, and reason why my life is it the way it is right now, okay, that is a lie. Okay? The reason your life is the way it is right now is because of the way you responded to an event that happened to you, and that is what gets you your outcome. Okay, so here's the power in that thought. The power in that thought is that you have the ability to change what you do. You have the ability to adjust your response. You have the ability to process an event and then react in a way that's going to be fruitful, a way that's going to be productive for you and not destructive. Okay, you have the capability of deciding that this event is not going to break me, right? You have the ability to decide that, this situation is something I can overcome. You have that ability right here in your mind. However you think, that's how you can do it. That's how you overcome things right here first. You overcome it right here first, then you get your steps, then you get your feet moving, right? So life's about intention. Take responsibility for where you are. Take responsibility for where you are. Take responsibility for where you are, your part in it, because that's where your strength is. That's where your power is. As soon as you give your power up to somebody else or some other event, now you're powerless. That's a passive, powerless stance, is when you give the power off to something else outside of you. Some event, right? Some event is the reason why you are where you're at right now. Okay? So, what am I saying? I'm saying you have the ability to make massive changes in your life, no matter what has happened to you, no matter where you find yourself, no matter what situation you're in, no matter how deep in a hole you're in, no matter how many times you fail, no matter how many times you screwed up, no matter how big of a hole you have to dig yourself out of, what you have to do is start digging out of that hole. It may take some time. It might take a lot of intention. It might take a lot of sacrifice. It might take a lot of work. But it is possible for you, right? It's possible for you to obtain what you truly intend for your life, what you truly want for your life. That is a true possibility for you. And it starts right here by believing that you can have it first, right? And then with that thought, you then intend, right? You put intention in the world, and you back that intention up with the way that you act, the way that you speak, the places you go. Everything then becomes aligned with that intention, and that is how you manifest. That is how you produce fruit in your life. All right, guys, so life's about intention. The second you can say to yourself, I am where I am right now because that is the way I intended. This is where I intended to be. The minute you can say that, you have given yourself the power to then change that situation, align that situation with your highest belief of yourself. I hope this was helpful. Hope it added some value to you. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know what you think.